like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got some.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle made by James.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run forward with Pollard. They're going for it with the option right. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a give here to Pollard. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Taken down right.
So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
With the score, Cowboys 3.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now here's Mahomes. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Is good.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw Mariota. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Working out of the gun, Mariota drops it off for Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Mariota's good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota on the screen. This is Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was brought down.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. That pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now here's Pollard, and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Intended for Tony Pollard.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations, because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
The ball carrier,
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. throwing. Mariota got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Pollard. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
From the gun, Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack on first down, Mariota, and he slings one that's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Third and long here for Mariota. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 47 yards on the ground. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now they hand off to Coleman, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner.
And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Room here to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
It's a gain of
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. 3 buzz. 53 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Mariota now. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Oh, boy.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Cowboys add on. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 40, Chiefs 9.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
On the keeper. He was brought down by Jamal Wilkes. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
The Chiefs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Number 16.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mahomes now to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to, second and one is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Today's final score, Cowboys 43, Chiefs 16.